welcome to Catholic Nest. So this afternoon I just wanted to share with you a little bit of a haul that I've built up over the last few weeks. Some for the coming term, some for September term. So I'll just show you through the bits I've got. So the first few things I brought are to do with spelling. So I've had my eye on this for a while. It's a complete graded spelling list for years 1 to 6, British and World English. It's basically just lists of spelling that go through every British year group. So there's about 50 lists per year. So you're starting on the CVCs. And by the year 6, you're doing this kind of level. So I thought that'd be quite handy just to kind of work through with a couple of the children, just to make sure there's no kind of gaps, and just to kind of add in. So I'm particularly going to be using it with my 10-year-old who does all about spelling. But is kind of fighting to use it because it works so well with him and he enjoys all about spelling. But because it is a one-to-one thing that we need to do, sometimes it falls by the wayside as it's something that kind of happens after our study time. So I just wanted him to have something sort of extra in spelling just for those days where we don't manage it. So I thought there's a few ways we could use this. So a couple of spelling resources for September. This is for my 11-year-old. We did do a spelling UC tester week, and he really enjoyed it until it got to the dictation and the size of the dictation. He didn't enjoy that at all. So we had to look at this, and he's chosen this as his spelling for next year. So this is just £6 from Amazon, 36 weeks of blank spelling tests and study sheets for use with any spelling curriculum. So all it is spelling, word and correction, and then a couple of ways to use their spelling words, like making sentences or just copying them. And then they have a spelling test at the end of the week. It does have scripture in. And it just repeats. So it was really simple. And we're going to use it with a year 7 spelling list from September. So we're still using the St Jerome's speller for this term. But then he's going to use this and spelling lists from September. We'll be adding in spelling rules. And this is for my 7-year-old who will be 8 by September. So her favourite page in the Jerome's Speller is the little puzzle page where she has to work out what words go where. And she really enjoys spelling. So I saw this Evan Moore spelling grade 3, which is the UK year 4, which is what she'll be in September. I thought this is perfect for her. So it does have these reproducible spelling lists from each of the lessons, so you could print them off and use them however. Then every week, or however you wish to use it, it has one list of words, copy, or you could use it to cover and spell there. And then they have different ways and different kind of activities to practice those words. So this is right up her street, she'll really enjoy that. And then at the end of the book there's a reproducible spelling test thing here. And sentences. It has a dictation. Sentences here to use the different words for the different lessons. It also has some other reproducible bits at the back here. They could make their own word search, spelling tests, record sheets if you want to use that. So I thought that looked really good. So beginning of grade 3, they're doing these kind of words, and then at the end, by the last lesson, I can find it, there's 30 weeks in here, they're doing these kind of words. So obviously it's American, so if you're using an American spelling, I think it's American, and they just have to be on the ball, just watching out for any things that they spell differently. But on the whole, it all looks correct. So that's the Evan Moore Grade 3 Building Spelling Skills. So I've also bought this for my 7-year-old, Fun Schooling with Imagination, The Secret World of Talking Animals. So it's 30 detailed pen and ink illustrations to colour and write about. So I thought this was really sweet. So she's really getting into writing and spelling. She does it in her own time all the time. So I thought it would be nice to have something. I don't know whether to have it for this term. I'm thinking of saving it for September. Something that she just gets to write in her study time. She can colour and either write about the story or just write anything she wants over on this page. I just thought it was really lovely. Such charming pictures. And just something for her to kind of take the lead with writings. I don't want to zap the fun out of it. I want to keep that interest there. So I've also got this Telling the Time book. Both my boys use this and I really like it. It's very mastery. The Humble Math do lots of maths books. They do an age range rather than a grade. So they do lots of ones on different topics. So what I liked about this one is that they just take you very slowly through time. So they'll just do about 4 pages of, or about 6 pages of just a clock, and then and half past, and they'll sort of do it so they have to add the hands themselves, or they have to read the time and write it properly. And they slowly move to 2:15 and 2:15, and by the end of it they're doing much more complex time questions. So I quite like it, even if they never make it to the end. It's quite good at just establishing, telling the time is a bit of extra supportive material. So I've also gone ahead and brought Jerome Grammar Grade 4. I'm just waiting for the textbook to arrive, so I may do a separate flip through of this. So this is for my Grade 4 student who is Year 5, and it's similar kind of thing to the Grade 5 that I did a flip through from. I think I'll get on well with that. I've also gone ahead and brought, which I've had my eye on for a while, is the new Tan books, Foundations of Science. So there's 4 in the series. Sorry, I've just cooked something really smoky and everybody's coughing. So these are the 8 in the series. The first 4 are out, which is animals, plants, oceans and earth. And then the next 4 aren't out yet, which is space, cells and systems, ecosystems and species, and chemistry and physics. So I really like their history, so I was really intrigued to try their science. I am going to do a separate video with a more in-depth look at this and how we're going to use it, hopefully over the summer. So I can only find it available on Amazon at the moment, unless you want to ship it. The last few bits, I was lucky enough to get to a warehouse kind of moving sale where they were giving loads of stuff away and selling loads of stuff for cut price. So I got these lovely proper art oil paper, these little books. They were 50p each, absolute steal. So I got the older 4, one of those each for art. And I got these whiteboard, like bendy whiteboard lined sheets. I've got 5 of those and they were just 10p each. I think they're all kind of TTS Findle education stuff because it's a school supply warehouse. But I also got handy homophone helper which is really good for saying, is it gamble, jeans or jeans, leak or leak, just similar words, and so that would be quite handy as well. Then I also got a ton of exercise books for free, which was amazing. So that was really great. And just some pencils, as we just seem to lose them and use them constantly. So there we go, that's the bits and bobs that I've brought over the last few weeks. So I say some are for the summer term, and some I'm just kind of starting to buy things that I know we're going to use for September, just to kind of spread the cost out. I try not to buy any actual kind of curriculums until nearer the time, and just in case they change dramatically academically, or their learning style adapts a little bit to something else. So but things like spelling I've kind of sorted now for everybody, and I'm starting to pick out other ones ready, so whether I can spread the cost over a term or two, over about 6 months, just buying bits and bobs, and it's not so painful right before the next term. So there we go, thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos.